Hi, my name is Rachel Boyd. This is my Family Engagement Action Plan. So, this provides a little bit of background knowledge of our school. I chose to focus on the school as a whole due to it being a Title I school, and there are a lot of prevalent needs, especially focusing on students with disabilities or English learners within our school system. So, the major needs and challenges within our school system is due to being a Title I school, many families struggle financially and with the resources they need, so being engaged in the school system is not a top priority for them. There's also a language and cultural barrier for a lot of families who may not speak English as a first language, so it's harder for them to connect with the school community. And then our third challenge is often when hosting events related specifically to providing information to parents, there's often lower attendance than we would expect and hope for. So, when it comes to family engagement, I believe it's engagement is way more important than just simple involvement because it's where we work in a partnership with parents. We're not just telling parents what to do, but we are listening to them as well, and we are working alongside them to help better their students. And that includes our families from various cultures. So, making sure that we are aware and responsive to the cultures around us can help every single family that steps foot inside our schools feel empowered and feel valued there. So, we have two major goals for this project. Is number one is to increase family participation in various school events by about 25%. So, trying to make it more relevant and accessible so parents and families are more willing and able to come. The second goal would be to improve communication with specifically multilingual families. So we would work towards having 100% of all our major school communication tools accessible to these families that may speak another language. So our first activity would be a multicultural celebration night. So families from various cultures can come and share the traditions and items that they have from their culture, and they are able to kind of bring a little bit of who they are within the school system and be more connected to those as they learn about them. The second activity would be a community resource fair. So, this would be to provide support and get parents connected to places in the community that might be able to provide health care, tutoring for their children, or even food and clothing as needed. So, hopefully, parents feel some relief from the lack of resources and do feel connected and cared for. The third strategy would be a take home kit. This would be so all families feel informed and have resources that they could benefit from at home, whether that's calendars, updating them on things going around the school, or specific instructional activities that their kids could benefit from. So, our communication partnership plan is to make sure it happens multiple times throughout the year in more than one method. So, newsletters, emails, using the district app, phone calls, parent conferences. We're going to work on seeking out parent feedback so that way they can tell us the best ways to communicate with them, offering flexible times for certain events so parents are able to come during certain times that work easier for them, or even offering a digital access as well, and providing incentives like food and childcare. We're also going to work with community partnerships like the Lindsay Support Center that offers classes for parents and resources they may need, and getting them in touch with community libraries to help support literacy at home. Overall, I learned a lot from this course. I learned how family engagement is active for both the teacher and the parent. We need to work together. And I need to make sure I'm taking a lot of time and listening to them. So I want to be more intentional on getting to know my students and not just the student themselves, but their family and their background. And hoping this will give me some insight on the needs that I can help with and how I can better reach those families as well. And specifically ensuring families from diverse backgrounds feel welcome in our community and especially in my classroom. And that is my